Hi, I'm Chef Lopez and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a very simple chicken katsu curry. This is a very popular dish, and if you like the one you have in Wagamama's, please make sure you try this one. It's very similar, but this is my version. Before we go any further, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, comment, follow me on Instagram at chef.lopez. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our katsu curry. So we're going to make this curry sauce. So for that we're going to need one large onion. So we're just going to use the half because it's quite big. We don't need the whole onion. So we'll just use half of it for now. And we can use the other half for something else another day, or later on you can make a salad with it. So this is going to be enough to make one really nice batch, enough for quite a few people. It was quite a big onion, so it'll make quite a nice amount. I'm going to have one carrot, and we're just going to chop it down into smaller pieces. Just be careful you don't cut yourself. So we're just going to do into small cubes. So you want roughly everything to be around the same size. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna blend this later. I mean, you can do, you don't have to. We're gonna see, and maybe I might choose not to blend it down. You might not need it. So we're gonna use 2 cloves of garlic, or 3 if they're really small. These are quite small, so we're gonna use 3 of these. I'm just gonna crush them as so, and that's it. 3 cloves like that. Gonna use a little bit of ginger. So that's quite a lot, probably not gonna use all that. You can use these trimmings to make a tea or an infusion, or you can make put it with the honey, would be really nice so you don't waste it. And we're just gonna, you can grate this with a grater if you like, or you can just chop it down by hand. It's entirely up to you, whatever you find easier. So it just needs to be roughly cut. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't need to be neat. If this was for decoration, then it would be different, but because we're only using it to make the sauce, then blending it or passing it, it doesn't really matter too much. So 1 potato, we're just going to peel the potato. And again, we're just going to dice the same size as the carrots and the onions. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, just chopping down all the veg, take you 5 minutes to get all of that done, and just fire in a pan. Okay, so we have all our veg cut up now. So we've got 1 potato, we've got 1 carrot, half an onion, Spanish, 2 to 3 garlic cloves just crushed, thumb of ginger, just you can grate it again, just cut it down small. And we're just gonna cook all of this together. So we're gonna add some vegetable oil, or you can add coconut oil or rapeseed oil, whatever you feel is healthy for you. I'm using some sunflower oil for this. Just don't use any olive oil or anything like that because it will affect the flavor quite a bit. So now we're going to add the spices. So we've got 2 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala. You can also add a teaspoon of turmeric, and I've got 2 tablespoons of plain flour. So we're going to add that all together. We're going to cook that down, make it into a roux consistency. Turn the heat down a little bit, you don't want it to burn or catch. So now we're gonna add the chicken stock or veg stock if you like. And it's gonna start to thicken up. At the moment I've added 450 ml of stock. It might need more, we'll see how it goes. I'll add the correct recipe and amounts to the video, so you don't have to worry at the moment, just enjoy watching this. You see it's immediately getting thick. So you want to turn the heat down a little bit, you don't want it to overcook. I'm going to add 100 ml of coconut milk. So I've added 100 ml of coconut milk into this. It's going to give you a really nice creamy texture and flavour. I haven't added any seasoning, as in salt and pepper, because at the moment it doesn't need it. You can always adjust it at the end. Also, if you want to add a little bit more curry, you can. At the moment, this is perfect. Just give it a try, make sure you're happy with it. I'm going to add a tablespoon of soya. So 1 tablespoon of soya. And 1 tablespoon of honey. Large heaped tablespoon. This is going to give you that nice sweetness that you normally get in the katsu curry. Now that it's done, we're just going to leave this to sit here, and then we're going to focus on doing the chicken katsu, the rest of the dish. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the chicken into flour, just a little light dust. You don't want too much in it. We're going to put into our egg wash. So in here, all I have is 2 eggs and a little bit of water. Most people like to put milk. There's no reason why to use milk. You don't need to. It literally doesn't need it whatsoever. Then we put into our breadcrumbs, and you end up with this. Beautiful. You can also use Japanese breadcrumbs for a more authentic katsu. But I will just use what you have lying around. If you don't have already bought ones, then just use any leftover breads and put it in the oven for 10-15 minutes at a low temperature, and then blend it into a food processor, and you'll get a really good outcome with that. So don't worry too much about that. Everyone has a bit of bread lying around, especially a bit of stale bread, so just use that. So we're just going to repeat this process throughout all the chickens, and then we're going to just pan fry it all the way through. And that is it. We're just going to drain off now, and then we're going to serve with the rest of the food, which I'll show you in a second. Alright, so we've got our chicken that we fried. We've got our curry sauce. So all I did is I passed it. I ended up not blending it because it was really nice and had a nice texture. So all I've done is I passed it. As you can see, beautiful color. I made a little salad with the same vegetables as before. I just added some coriander, some carrots, some of the spring onions, tomato, ginger, just to go with the katsu. And over here I've got some pickled mushrooms, which will go very well with it. All I've done is a very quick pickling vinegar, which is the same amount of sugar, water and vinegar. And you just bring that to the bowl and leave that to cool down by itself. So we're going to carry on by finishing the chicken. So we're just going to slice it, give it a nice cut. You can cut, you don't need to cut it. I like to cut it because it looks nice. We're going to place it. and this is just beautiful. I'm Chef Lopez. Thank you for watching my channel again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at Chef Lopez, Instagram chef.lopez. Press the little bell in the corner and it'll keep you up to date with all my latest videos. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.